Ayo, y'all, welcome to the AEW Dynamite, Newark, New Jersey, Watchalong and live reactions. Your host, Abby Devin. It's WatchaMania. My hat is crooked. How y'all doing? Did I crooked it the other way. That's funny. How we all doing? We doing well? Good evening, Todd. You doing, George? Also in the curtain. Yep, no worries. We'll get you taken care of in the curtain in just a second. Gotta get that turned on in the chat. About that. Oh, looks like y'all are taken care of. Sweet, we got Minnow on the job. 6 foot? Oh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry to hear that, Zach. What'd you come down with? I guess you started all over again. Yes, yep. Records reset at the top of the year. That's how it goes. What kind of hat is that? It's just a baseball cap. It's a Jägermeister branded baseball cap. But yeah. Stomach bug. Ooh, that's rough, my fam. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. All right. Got that sorted out. I think I'm gonna minimize this quick because we're screen sharing right now. Doing it. Can't wait to hear it from Radical. Yes, Cortland. I'm so intrigued at that segment. I need just a tell all. You know, just sit us down for 15 minutes. Story time with Adam Cole, baby. Story time with the devil, baby. And we get it all wound down for us. We get, the course of events. When was this plan hatched? Like, what were both sides of each major move? The attack on Jay White. For those of y'all who remember that night that Jay White was attacked when the Devil's Group debuted, Adam Cole left MJF in the middle of a promo segment to go backstage because Roddy said he needed to talk to something. Thank you. I've worn it a few times on stream, but I haven't worn it in a while now, and I wasn't really feeling my hair today, so I was like, let's do that. Happy New Dynamite, right? And Happy New Year, y'all, by the way. For those of you who did not tune in this WC, it's the first stream of the WB. Do you like that? I like this hat. Oh, my phone's going to do the thing where it gives me Discord, which is helpful, but also aggravating because I get so many notifications. But it is time to fire up ye old Nord. I am holding us up. Yes, yeah. I'm glad I could get Zachary a laugh. Alright, just wait for you on Nord to fire up. We'll hit a moment of turbulence. Do drop a thumbs up on this video, by the way, y'all. If you have not done so yet, I'm heading to the southern UK area where I watch Dynamite. Happy New Year, Lone Star. Welcome in, welcome. How you doing, friend? Yeah. I'll fix that in just a sec. Oops. We are on time, I know, right? I was a little bit behind, so I thought everything else was going to end up being behind.
But I gave you the future. I'm not a seer, but I saw what the future held. And it was this championship. I am not a man who makes predictions. I'm a man who keeps promises.
What's up, Will?
MJF, not too long ago at Grand Slam, you used everything within your power to steal from me my rightful championship. And you thought that somehow, some way, that I would be like the rest of the scumbags here in New York and appreciate you for what you do.
I just realized that both title matches took place in New York.
No, Maxwell, Jacob Friedman. What you do to me, I revisit upon you 1,000-fold. You embarrass
Got you, Dara.
And you used everything within your disposal to take this from me. And I turned everyone you loved against you. I showed up to your neighborhood in front of your friends and family. And I took everything from you. You may be a scumbag, MJF, but I'm a heartless son of a bitch. And in a world that is not big enough for men like you and I to occupy at the same time, I will always take what is mine. I am Samoa Joe.
This is truth, Dara.
I am the AEW World Champion.
He is, though.
And I will take everything from anyone who tries to take this from me.
Wow. What a laugh. I need to get this new stage. I need to get this new setup. I'm so salty that I have to redo all my layout things. This back thing is up. Oh, man. If they throw up a nameplate that is not this one, your boy's going to be cross. Oh, that knee.
It was a long and drawn-out swerve is what it was, and it worked to perfection. There you see the devil. It's Adam Cole, baby, and I'm telling you, what an event it was, Taz.
Oh, we're opening with that. Yo, I did not mean to be just kind of ignoring chat here. I mean, the Dynamite card does look stacked, and Samoa Joe's promos just next level. Who's next for Joe? That's hard. Undisputed Kingdom.
When MJF lost the AEW World Championship, he thought that at least he still had his best friend Adam Cole, but that was most certainly not the case. And when Adam Cole
The devil.
as the devil, Taz, I think everyone had the same thought. Just so many questions. Why do this for so long? Why do this to Max? And we may be on the verge of finding out some answers. Yeah, I think you're right, Excalibur. Hopefully we do get some answers right here in Newark, New Jersey.
You know, I'm sitting here clamoring for a full-on explanation of the situation, right? But then I really think about it, and I'm like, it would be more realistic if they didn't explain, you know?
Did that start then? And of course, it's not just Adam Cole revealing himself.
So he still does have the mask. It looks like he dropped it on Max before.
Revealed as well Roderick Strong, Wardlow, and now the men we understand are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, the Kingdom. You got to give Roderick Strong a lot of credit because he made it really seem like that he knew that Max was behind all this. He made us red herring. Yeah, it's a red herring. Very good. He really made us believe it in many ways. But all along,
Roddy doesn't even have the neck brace.
just coming off double ankle surgery, but he has surrounded himself with some serious firepower, Taz. He definitely has. Everybody, shut up!
I don't think so, Lone Star.
To my best friend.
No way. Never mind. There it is. He's going to still do the shtick. This is bizarre.
What? You guys don't have sympathy for me?
He did it.
Listen, I find it
He did it, right?
so ironic that so many people were disgusted, appalled, shocked by what happened at World's End, which to me means two things. One, you're all stupid, and two, you don't understand right from wrong. You think I'm the bad guy. You think we are the bad guys because I betrayed MJF. You know, MJF, the guy who has created more The guy who for years, has run his mouth about every single person in that locker room and all of you, but I'm the bad guy. Listen, if that makes me the devil, then buy me a first-class ticket straight to hell.
Okay. I was not ready for him to just go all the way off like that.
MJF is a narcissist. The only person that MJF cares about is MJF. And MJF, he's had his claws hooked into AEW for far too long. And I think it's about damn time there was a change. Because someday, a lot of them do now, but most of that locker room will thank me. Most of you someday will thank me. Hell, even Tony Khan will thank me. Because fact is, guys, MJF is gone and he's never coming back. How could you, Adam? How could you? Well, there's a lot of reasons why I did what I did. First of all, the second MJF felt like he didn't need me anymore, he would have done the exact same thing to me. I just beat him to the punch. But that's the key word, need. Because Adam Cole never needed MJF. MJF needed Adam Cole. I sacrificed everything within that friendship. For God's sakes, that's how I broke my damn ankle. I'm the one who lost something, not him.
That does seem like it was the turning point.
MJF needed Adam Cole. As a matter of fact, none of you would even be cheering or chanting for MJF without Adam Cole. Better Than You, Baby, made you fall in love with MJF. That's me. I saved MJF's World Championship reign, and I also ended it. Because in the beginning, this was all about the AEW World Championship, but then it turned into something so much more. This is about destroying a man to his core. This is about ripping out a man's heart and bringing him to his knees. Because you can chant all that you want, but boys and girls, MJF is dead.
This dude is a menace.
But I'll tell you who is very much alive. That is the Undisputed Kingdom. And aside from our disdain of the guy who doesn't work here anymore, we have one goal in common, and that's to win championship gold. We have Mike Bennett, Matt Taven, your Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Third time, baby. My real best friend, Roderick Strong, who's going to go after the AEW International Championship.
Okay, they're just declaring Gold's pursuit.
Finally, with a group of people who actually respect him. Wardlow is going to go after the
Oh yeah, they were.
World Championship. And when the time is right, and I'm 100% healed, Wardlow, I promise you, he's going to do the right thing. He's going to forfeit the AEW World Championship and give it to me.
Is he? Is he?
Speaking
The way he nodded?
AEW World Championship, congratulations to Samoa Joe. Joe, it was an absolute pleasure.
Nah.
It really, really was. It was
There's
no
no.
problem at all for us to take out Hangman Adam Page for you. But Joe, I do sincerely mean this. I really, really hope
No
by
way.
the time Wardlow moves up the ranks and gets
This
ready
guy
to
kidding.
challenge for the AEW World Championship, I hope you are not the champion, because it would really, really suck to hurt a friend. Self-esteem is built action, and we took action. We were sick and we were tired of waiting for things to change because AEW needed change, and we gave it to you. The Undisputed Kingdom starts a new chapter here in AEW. And the devil's here to stay, baby.
Wow, Adam Cole, the Undisputed Kingdom, making a statement to kick off the first Dynamite of the year, Tony.
Happy New Year, Brad. Brad with his 2024. I like it. Yes, I do as well, Jimmy. The graphic is fun. I want to make it happen more. So, oh. Jay White's got some beef.
Switchblade Jay White. Jay White, who was the first victim of the Undisputed Kingdom, of the Devil and his henchmen months ago.
He never forgot at all what they did to him.
My good friend Adam Cole, baby. Or as we now know you to be, the devil, huh? Look, I'm actually very impressed, and Adam, I'm very happy to see that you haven't lost your edge after all. And that was a hell of a plan you pulled off. I'm actually a big fan of what you did to little old MJF. But what I don't like is being collateral for your cause and you making me the catalyst in this all when you had your little friends jump me when I was all by my lonesome. Luckily, we now know there was you under the mask, and now I'm not alone.
Oh? Yep, there's a squad. Oh, well, there's just two of them. They aren't turning babyface, are they? No, they can't be, right? This is just heel to heel stuff.
The Kingdom, the Guns. Switchblade Jay White, Roderick Strong, but Wardlow.
Yeah, they're outnumbered here, though. It's a 4-on-3 situation, yeah.
And Wardlow, the difference maker.
Yeah, Wardlow got out there. You see Adam Cole over to our left. He got him out of the ring and went back in there. Yeah, they are all over Bullet Club Gold right about now.
Bullet Club Gold.
Oh, there it is. Acclaimed looking for their heat back. They made themselves some enemies too, you know. The Undisputed. I want to call them the UK, but that sounds so much different than it's meant to be. Yeah, the Acclaimed, they got whooped on by them.
This is heavy here. And look at this. The Undisputed Kingdom rolling out of the ring. And Adam Cole, look, he's hiding behind our ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson.
And Michael Sampson was shouting out, no, he's got a bad ankle. You can't. He's not cleared. He should never be in the ring.
Look, this is the AEW World Trios Champions, the Acclaimed, coming to the aid of Bullet Club Gold. That is not how I thought we'd start off the year, Tony.
Well, I think it's very apparent, guys, that look at them. They're doing a lot of
Like Assassin dressed as a Mortal Kombat character. I guess. I kind of see what you're saying.
Well, certainly no shortage of history between the Guns and the Acclaimed. I mean, both Bowens and Caster and their father, Billy Gunn, or as he's known as the Acclaimed Daddy Ass. But
It's an interesting dynamic there.
there between both
Once again, I feel like they always find some way back to this family feud situation.
my enemy is my enemy situation.
Oh yeah, 100% still.
Well, Samoa Joe wasn't the only.
Right, man? The trios scene all of a sudden just got super intriguing. Despite the fact that they just declared they're not going for trios gold in this group.
I want to put my life's work on the line.
It gave me this weird thing that I didn't know I had, which was
Ooh, another. We haven't had one of those since Elite versus BCC versus JAS. Was it BCC? I don't think it was.
special to take these 3 championships from me.
It was a tremendous moment this past Saturday. Eddie Kingston will be joining us on commentary tonight as we find out who will challenge him first for the Continental crown. Trent Beretta, Brian Cage, Brian Keith, or Eliminator del Vikingo. And tonight's opening...
Yeah, that throwaway literally like popped up on my feed as I was promoting the stream. Like I was just going on to promote the stream.
Energy. And the in-ring debut of Mariah coming up later tonight on Dynamite, but she will be facing a very motivated Queen Aminata. And what a
Yes, Queen Aminata getting more featured time on
Konosuke, Takeshita, the Alpha.
getting more featured time on TV is great. This night is going to be sick. It's so interesting though because this is the first Dynamite in like almost 2 months that we haven't had like set matches a week ahead of time just because of, you know, a tournament in place.
And earlier today, our cameras caught up with Daniel Garcia for these words ahead of the main event.
I don't know if it's just me, but this feels like a little bit of a mission statement for AEW, putting the 2 youngest, hottest stars up against each other for the first show of the year. Swerve Strickland versus Daniel Garcia. And Swerve, your theme song, Big Pressure, that's what it's called, right? Big pressure you apply. But what happens when you apply pressure to somebody that doesn't fold, somebody that doesn't break, somebody that no matter how much life throws at him, he keeps going forward and keeps fighting and keeps pushing and keeps doing his
Garcia.
thing. When you apply pressure to that, let's see what happens. Swerve, it doesn't matter how much pressure you try to apply to me, I will not fold and you will not beat me. Because tonight, first Dynamite of the
Here for it.
Daniel Garcia fights through the pressure and beats Swerve Strickland.
What a big matchup for Daniel Garcia in our main event coming up later tonight on Dynamite.
Garcia definitely focused, locked in for tonight.
First OC is the first match. That's the way to go. This is how it. This is how you book. Oh my gosh, OC. I was gonna say OCD for some reason, but yes, this is exactly how you book OC. He's the first match of whatever card he's on. That's just the way it is.
It's our first match of 2024. It's a huge match for the International Championship, kicking off 2024 at AEW Dynamite, guys.
How to book OCD, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I am such a bit bitchified. Hi. Hello, Zoe. How goes? At 1 a.m. this evening, how goes?
To one of the most sought-after championships in all of professional wrestling, and a man who is now being pursued by this one. And the challenger from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Something tells me this match is going to go hard. Dante Martin has really been building himself in singles action.
This past Friday night at Rampage, it was
The old plan to just scrap it, it's bound to end.
between Top Flight Action Andretti versus the best friend, Orange Cassidy, Trent Beretta, and Rocky Romero.
Good, a little sleepy, but good.
All's Dante Martin
Yeah, that.
able to stick and move. He actually scored the pinfall on Rocky Romero, and it seemed like he was giving Orange
It's funny. Oof.
throughout that match.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing with
The airplane flight thing. I love it. I imagine a little sleepy at 1 a.m. Maybe the vibes will perk you up a little bit.
Listen, Orange Cassidy's been in the ring with a lot of different men in his career. This guy here, Dante Martin, a little bit different.
Tony,
Yes.
it's not often that we see Orange Cassidy get visibly frustrated by an opponent. Usually he's got a pretty good poker face.
Yeah, and I get it. I mean, look, Orange Cassidy has battled through so much. to
That's
retain
right.
this title, so many injuries.
Yeah, no, it's so great because Dante Martin really kind of like happy accident was able to build himself in this position, and now returning off injury, he's got the heat to be inserted to a title match like this. He's gonna be real big one day.
Definitely an awesome way to kick off 2024 with these two athletes battling for the International Championship. Go ahead, Excalibur. Sorry.
It's been the day of rest for you, Zoe.
Adam Cole, the Undisputed Kingdom,
Honestly, much needed and deserved.
AEW International Championship.
More people should get days of rest in their life.
In history between Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin, and the Kingdom, Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, they could certainly play a role dethrones Orange Cassidy.
Well, that could happen because again, Dante Martin's offense.
Standoff.
He is very
I'm a little tired because I got no sleep on Monza.
high flyer to say the least. That's a kind of an understatement. Nice wizard and roll.
You hear that, man? Sometimes the mind is just racing too much to let you actually sleep. Oh, nice transition. It's going for the bow and arrow, I think.
Set the tone for the entire year here in AEW. You got the guy.
Nice.
Oh, wait, cover here. Dante slipping free of the bow and arrow.
You got the guy Orange Cassidy who had more
Good
wins
number,
than
maybe nip.
anybody else with 51 here in 2023. He's been our hottest wrestler. This could set the tone. Will set the tone for the entire year.
This is smart right here of Orange Cassidy. Side headlock takedown with a side headlock.
These heated blankets, these mythical heating blankets. I've never experienced them. I've only heard of them.
Tony, you know, to the point you made about Orange Cassidy, Dante Martin's victorious here tonight. He dethroned
Okay,
Orange
that's
Cassidy
right.
for that AEW International Championship. Maybe 2020
I can't tell if he was about to go lucha there or not.
for Dante Martin, like 2023 was for Orange Cassidy.
Well, at 22 years
Straight up
of
just
age, I think
stay in the middle of the ring and hold my hand.
any question. And I think
He grabs his other hand.
to give
All right.
his title shot, Orange
That's the
Cassidy
strength.
not turned down any challenge at all.
This lead just
No, he looks for challenges.
life changing. Real, apparently they are. Like, this is. Oh, so sick. Popped him up onto his feet. And then with a little bit of a wild thing.
The trip avoided by Cassidy, leapfrog up and over the top by Dante. Dante rolls off the back. Orange Cassidy. Once again, looking for the pockets. But
All right.
Dante Martin,
Gonna flip him over again.
very composed task for an athlete his age.
Turns the Irish up around.
In-ring experience for a younger athlete for sure.
Orange. Surely you saw his foot there.
Ahead of the champ at this point.
Okay. Shouts out, check. Joaquin. Yo, shouts out Joaquin Wild for real. Anybody see a clip from last night's NXT? Dude went flying. That was some super lucha shit.
Let's see what he does.
Smart right there of Orange Cassidy to get out of the ring, get out of bounds, slow down the momentum of the challenge.
That's exactly it, though. Orange Cassidy taking a powder. Normally, he's a little bit more hands-on in his matches, but maybe true. Like it really was like 15 feet distance. How do you do?
Still have a chance to join us as Orange Cassidy now
Joaquin.
on the outside. Dante. Oh, Cassidy bait him.
Zoe, have you been really? Have you been pronouncing the J like an actual J? Have you been pronouncing it more phonetically? And I think AEW's stealing a radio. See if you jumping out the sky. Are we lost?
With Dante here on the outside.
Now we talked about the frustration that Orange Cassidy may have been feeling this past Friday
I don't want to say Orange Cassidy's working heel, but he definitely has the more antagonistic in-ring style here. No comment. Yo, that Dusty Rhodes gimmick in the front row, that's great. Fucking yes, that's kind of the way to do it. And honestly, I wouldn't have done it that way in my first 5 tries if it wasn't for the fact that I had heard it from like commentary and stuff. I still prefer DJ Zion. That's who he is to me, damn it. I love the little light jog around the ring. So that hurt. We're outside.
gaining the advantage. Comes in to break the count of referee Bryce Remsburg. Oh man, Dante still strong.
The you sick fuck chant. Because this AEW's crowd is too much sometimes.
You definitely want to stay on whatever injury maybe to the back.
Oh, Dante. Oh, wow. Cassidy maybe spent a little too much time, allowed Dante to recover in our opening contest tonight on Dynamite for the AEW International Championship. Continues in picture-in-picture.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the same because I still call him his current name. I'm just very fond of where he came from. It's one of those situations where it was really cool to see that it was the same person popping up years later in a different program for me, not knowing that was coming.
That'll definitely slow down anything Dante had in mind.
Yeah, that's right. As I said, Taz, change the complexion of the match, right? I mean, because Dante cannot do his high flying if his back's out.
Correct. I agree with you,
Tony, that's exactly the deal.
That's why you employed your high-flying offense so rarely, Taz.
I did it backstage.
No, but Dante counters Orange Cassidy once again. And this, as we mentioned,
Play it so well. Rip pizza record. Yep, the pizza records, they reset. Just like AEW's match records reset at the top of the year, the pizza records reset. Because if y'all remember, I introduced this gimmick on the first Dynamite of last year. When I had the outdated layout, I still remember the pop for the upper third. I think it's like praying that this is a accurate layout. Okay, with the double suplex. Orange Cassidy really hurt his back on that drop kick out there.
oh man, there was some snap on that one, Taz.
Yeah, there was. Again, the more you get your
Yeah, but I mean, hey, I'll still take that. This record is still a phenomenal record.
you do to get a good snap like that.
My 2023 record,
That's what both these athletes are doing with these snap suplexes.
especially when there's some sort of circumstance attached to at least 2 of those losses. You could argue 3.
On the back of Orange Cassidy's knee.
Well, danger zone is more of a term used in amateur wrestling, not pro wrestling. So maybe some people don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what it's called.
Oh my gosh, neither of these men want to give. They are keeping their core close to the ground. Jimmy, I was eating a pizza last night, and I thought that to myself. I'm like, it'd be hilarious if I just decided enough was enough and put these last 2 slices in the fridge, even though I know I can eat them.
Newark, appreciative of the
That is absolutely correct, Corlin.
That's got to work on your back as well, getting a guy up and
Adam Cole says Wardlow is going to pursue the world championship, win it, and then forfeit it over to Adam Cole. Then Wardlow smirked and nodded affirmatively, but in a way that you could distinguish as like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. Oh, 100% Cam. This whole thing is going to come crashing down on Adam Cole, and I think that's the way it needs to happen. Because he full-on just tried to make himself out to be the victim in the situation where he completely victimized MJF and took everything away from him. As the manager, his shoulder was off the mat. Exactly. My most recent loss, my shoulders were off the mat. My second loss was due to an undercooked stromboli. I ended up dealing with with food poisoning for 2.5 days. Because that was pain. Literally, was throwing up a half hour after eating it. In hindsight, I feel like I should have made that a no contest. Oh, the kick out. But with so few losses, I didn't want to make it seem like I was making excuses to not put one on my record. And then the first time was the place I ordered a pizza from gave me a large instead of a medium. And, well, I couldn't eat a 16-inch pie on my own. It's just not happening.
Dante Martin, most certainly the type of athlete that can just jump out of the gym. Watch the hang time, the elevation that he gets.
I like that, though. It's a cross body, but he's not the one crossing his body.
Dante Martin.
yeah, no, it is. It is, but now right now, Dante's kind of playing. Looks like he's playing Orange Cassidy's game.
Good for you, Jimmy. I'm probably going to still call you Jimmy even after you change your name.
Maybe Dante's trying to play some games. I kind of think it's smart of him. I don't think I've ever
Oh, Dante
Orange Cassidy.
with the move theft.
We saw some frustration bubbling up with the champion. This could be an effort to take Orange Cassidy even further off his game.
Taste of his own mind games back at him, and Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
With the thrust kick.
Thing about it is, you may be playing the game. Man's made the rules.
Someone else play those games. The guy who masters them is Orange Cassidy. You do your thing, but that's just how I see it. Yeah, he's going to ratchet it up here.
There it is. Ramps it up. I'm here for this new layer of Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy takes a moment, composes himself, creates some distance, but Dante comes up, elevates over.
Y'all have no idea how happy I am that the nameplate for Dynamite is still the nameplate that it is. Oh! Gnarly spike. If he didn't have that one free arm, I couldn't see him kicking out. That was rough.
That was it. I was going to talk about the evasion tactics of Dante.
But yeah, if this was literally changed, I was going to change this upper third to complain about it.
Watch this landing that
I was so not here for that. Cassidy going row. My man said, I'm going to hook you as far down your neck as I can. Just that way your head drives that much more into the mat.
Body shots. And now the right elbow. You see Dante a little unsteady due to the effects of that DDT.
Yeah, you're right, Excalibur. He's got his hands on his knees. At least he did.
I don't think so, Devin. I liked it. I do feel like the Battle Royal thing is a little too out of nowhere. If that was like an even last pay-per-view, I could be about it. But to be cold announced, no participants announced, then Killswitch wins it, and then tries to use it later on. Like I see why it happened that way, but I like Edge finally winning a championship after returning, only for him to then immediately have it stolen in the greatest crime since the one he committed, you know?
The orange punch, which Dante was able to avoid Friday night at Rampage.
Right now, Cassidy.
Heist was the word I was looking for, not crime. I love the cash-in. Yeah, like apparently the at-a-glance for the breakout tournaments are cash-in features. Gotta love it. Oh! Just dropped him into the knee. That was smart. Just give up the move. I'm going to throw a knee in your face instead. Right, Cam? I like that. Oh. Orange rolling.
Cassidy doing what he's done many times is roll away.
Rolling away, but I'm not so sure that Dante Martin couldn't cover that distance if he wanted to.
I mean, not wrong.
Orange Cassidy, one of the smartest wrestlers.
Dante Martin is a coast-to-coast with no assistance kind of guy.
Smart again, just rolling out of the way here.
Just go for it. Just go for it, dude. There it is. The step. I'm still go for it. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Hit that shit up more. Up. Oh, into the crucifix. That was such a smooth reversal. Roll up. You think you can get away? Deep in between. That was not going to be a good sentence to speak. Oh, there it is. Orange punch. Slept. GG's, Dante. Banging match. I appreciated that. But this I'm going to step over and still go for it.
Orange Cassidy did not forget it. It was that head and shoulders fake causing Dante to overcommit, Taz, and then Orange Cassidy takes advantage.
Absolutely. Very impressive right there. And you see Danhausen coming out. He's the guy with the face paint.
And then FTW champion hook, and then top flight.
How's everybody's camp showing up?
Action and ready. This is a great way to kick off the year. Great way to kick off our broadcast.
Cassidy just took some chips.
I know chips for everybody. Coming out to
I mean, to be fair, Hook offered. You know?
Good show of respect from the champion to the challenger.
Dig it. We're here for the respect.
There you go. The hell of a battle. No doubt about it. For that international. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I got a little confused. I thought I heard different music, and it's Top Flight's music. What the hell's going on here? But what a match. for the
Yeah, what?
title. Too many chair shots. Sorry.
What?
What we heard from Undisputed Kingdom, though, Roderick Strong with the AEW International Championship firmly in his sights.
Gonna shake again?
Cassidy
Okay.
a mark
That was...
Wait a second.
Oh. Yo, Mark Quinn!
Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn.
Mark Quinn's back. What the hell's Private Party doing here?
crashing the party, I would think.
That's a good way to put it. Thank you.
Mans is back.
Allow me to reintroduce ourselves. This is Zay, and I'm Quinn. And we've been keeping tabs on the tag division, and it's kind of been lacking. Yo, the tag division's been missing some
happy for him. Dude.
Missing some flavor. The tag division has been missing some excitement. And most importantly, the tag division has been missing private party. And with that being said, hey, back up. We put in every tag team on notice. That means y'all, that means y'all, that means FTR, that means Young Bucks, and even the Hardys.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Hey, but listen,
Okay.
they say new year, new me. Well, we say new year, new champs. And if y'all feeling that, can I get a oh yeah?
Wow, private party. Putting all
And why are they all still out here? Yes, the weird part is that this just led into this segment for some reason.
absolute Ricky Starks. Wow, unexpected return by Quen and Zay. But right now, let's head to the back. And our colleague, the remarkable Renee.
Who I think shows up, Stuart? In regards to what specifically?
Congratulations on retaining the AEW Women's Championship at World's End against Riho. But here we are at the beginning of the year. What does 2024 look like for you?
Firstly, Renee, may I say, that perfume is very overwhelming. And secondly, I was very excited to come here until I realized this isn't New York, this is New Jersey. It's just not really my milieu. I belong on Broadway, so I've decided to call it tonight. I'm heading to Manhattan. We're going to go to Sardi's. We're going to have a seance for Stephen Sondheim.
Okay, great. However, up next, Mariah May is making her in-ring debut, and she's been practically begging for you to watch one of her matches.
Darling, I don't watch wrestling. Besides, how hard can it be? All could do with paying her dues. And I thought a better way to do that than wrestling.
Ruthless. I don't watch wrestling.
Oh my. Chin, tits. Oh, shoot.
The way she just kicked her own shoe. It's so obnoxious. She's so committed to the bit. She's all the way in on this character. I gotta respect it. Like, I feel like it's like, I feel like the commitment, if nothing else, is respectable, you know, even if the character isn't for you. And I can understand why the character wouldn't be for some people. There's the splash screen I need. Gonna need to remember to grab that for this new border here. Gotta freshen up. I'm wondering if they're finally gonna give Rampage an updated look, because they kind of have not. But yes, if there is any problem with Toni Storm's character, like from an objective standpoint, I would say it's that her character is really hard to write into a wrestling world. Like like the women's division kind of needs to exist on a separate plane than her character does. Grab it, just remind you. I mean, I guess I could theoretically grab it now, but the thing about that is, do this. Okay. Just open it. I can make it happen. Ooh. Realizing some issues I may have with that, but that's future Devin's problem. Oh, just realized that didn't do it right. There we go. Good looking out, sir. Now it's grabbed. Don't have to worry about it later. I mean, it's pretty easy to do at a later date. Apologies for the hold up on that, y'all. I was so attention grabbed because I was trying to get that screenshot. You already know, dude. That's exactly it, man. They're building up that jackknife. Eventually, it's gonna not work. Because the thing is, he's stolen a few wins with it, but eventually, people are gonna be like, he got Brody with that. Oh shit, he got Lethal with that. They're gonna pay attention. And I'm pretty sure Swerve is that man.
So you want to fight us? So you want to challenge us? Okay. All right. Challenge accepted. But we'll do it in a place where we can cut you deep. North Carolina. In front of your friends, your family, in front of your daughter, Finley, your wife, Mariah, and Cash. If you found anyone that loves you, bring them too. However, if we beat you,
I'm not sure they let firearms into the building.
your family and disown them. And they will have to watch as you walk back with your new family. Finn, don't worry, because the tears that Daddy will cry are not tears of sadness. No, it's the acknowledgement that he is now finally home with a family that truly, truly loves him.
Damn. Savagery.
Deeply personal tag team match set for collision this Saturday live in Charlotte. FTR, House of Black, cannot wait for that.
First time in 5 months, they're going to share a ring.
The back and our colleague Renee Paquette.
But in a 2-on-2 dynamic this time.
Hey guys, joining me now, accompanied by Prince Nana, Swerve Strickland. Swerve, in tonight's main event, you're taking on a man who's also
Right? Just the
quite a bit of attention himself in Daniel Garcia. How do you feel
the forearm. Did he borrow that forearm from Luger?
Get it, all right? Daniel Garcia is a very respected competitor, all right? But does he realize who he's getting into the ring with? The boss of the bosses. Right, boss?
Daniel Garcia, you know, a Blue League guy. That's awesome. We never got to really face each other, but he had a good showing in the Continental Classic. The reason he's getting this match tonight is because I respect the fact that he's after the same things that I was in 2023, and that's championship gold. Now, earlier tonight you was talking about, you know, big pressure and you don't fold or whatever it is. Thing is, big pressure is not about making diamonds when it comes to Mogul Embassy. It's about making pain. And unfortunately, that's what you're going to have to go through tonight, Danny. Now, talking about 2024, I want to accomplish something that I wasn't able to do in 2023. And that's championship gold. Not just any. At first, I thought I was going to be addressing MJF, but it seems like his body just couldn't take it anymore. So I guess it's up to you, Samoa Joe. I will be coming for championship gold. So be ready.
That's the way. Who hearts? Let's see hearts. He just had to.
Wow, Swerve Strickland putting the AEW World Champion Samoa Joe on notice. We can't afford to overlook Daniel Garcia in tonight's main event.
Daniel Garcia had a great tournament. Last couple of matches looked great. He's on a roll.
This next match is set for one fall with a 20
Oh my gosh. Gear is like so like sparkly. Why? And I guess to it's probably gonna play into Tony's gimmick. I'm not gonna lie, this whole angle with Mariah May and Tony Storm has not gone the way I thought it would.
Followed Tony Storm to Japan, competed in the Stardom promotion, actually made her debut in Stardom 1 year ago to the day today, and now here in AEW competing tonight for the first time. Mariah May.
Hey there, Jesse. How goes it?
AEW debut is happening right now, so this is exciting.
What's me up, my friend? Queen Aminata. 6-year veteran wrestling. Her ninth. Is this her 19th AEW match? Okay. I'm glad they didn't just show a record because I would be surprised if she had not gotten. I would be surprised if she had gotten a win. Sorry, y'all.
You would know that Queen Aminata would like nothing more
I
than to upset
Older than I am letting on.
here tonight. And
Cold boy is cold. I am. I am. I just like. I was trying to brave it, but I think another fan is on that I thought I turned off. So I'll have to fix that up on the break.
in the women's division. But Mariah May right now very happy with herself. Yeah, she should be. Yeah, she's very aggressive. Taz. I like that to come out of the gate, right? Your first match. Well, you gotta set the tone.
Me and Jesse. Others hate the chilly weather. Truly, it's. Oh my gosh, you just referred to me as a southerner.
year last year at the Stardom promotion in Japan as she comes through. Tijeras takes down Queen Aminata. Mariah May alongside Mina Shirakawa.
Need a heated blanket. Oh, the kick out of one. Send me one. Whoa. Don't send me Jesse. Plus. Yes. No worries, Jesse. The position's taken. Thank you. What a scrap, mate. Rude. Watch out. Zoe's just going to become about 457% more accurate at claiming your kneecaps. You best watch out. The 2024 State of the Union. I don't understand this is going to be. It's on site. Oh, God. Yeah, not. I can't believe he hits the wake up from the oof.
Tony Storm. You know, no matter if Tony's on her way to New York City from here in New Jersey, or if she's in the arena watching the contest.
Aminata sent face first in that top turnbuckle pad.
I brisket gravy. Yes, I'm here for this. We're just gonna do the old DX. Get the words. Can't. Ah, but that'd be too funny. It's. Wait, which one? Oh wait. I think I know which one you're talking about, but I feel like I could just be left brain right braining it.
Highly anticipated competitor, and it happens to young wrestlers sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, it does. I don't think that's the case though with Queen. I think that I just think Mariah got some heavy shots off early and caught her, and kind of has a kind of behind the eight ball a tad. That's
Yo,
the kind of things going on
you seen it right there. Modman Momino said it best. Like the video. Gosh. Yes. Helps the channel. Also, in the pinned mess. Oh, it's not pinned. Is it still up there? Is it still up there? Is it still up there? I think so. It is. There y'all are. In the pinned message. Link to the new YouTube channel, the WM Network. That is where the My GM Mode streams will be taking place from now on, starting this Sunday, as well as any other extracurricular WatchaMania content, usually gaming content, will be posted. As for the sake of pleasing the algorithm overlords that do not let us all have happy things in one place. Cherry grenade, Dr. Pepper. No, but I'll say yes. If I must. All right. You happy? Don't worry, just yo, Dara, G.
Tough to get a win like that. I mean, you want to make a statement, I get that, but you might have had
Yeah, he tried getting it. I'm creasing. I was expecting a sip. I wanted it to be Wardlow, and for Adam Cole to not be in the group. but it's working this way. And honestly, it makes plenty of sense in hindsight. I'm always here for things making sense. That'll always make me give it a chance. Kayfabe-wise, John, yes, he is. He's been removed from the roster page and stuff like that, but there's a lot of signs pointing to there ain't no fucking way. And none of them are definitive, so that will always have people going back and forth. You're going to have a lot of MJF speculation come Royal Rumble. But he needs to heal. He is too injured. I don't think he can. I don't think he will, John. He's put on more passion for AEW than he ever has before in the last 6 months. He's laid off the whole bidding war angle. They're just silently having him disappear now. I think it's a kayfabe thing that his contract expires, but he re-signed a deal either at the start of or during his world title reign. I don't believe that, John. That's what everybody said about TNA when AJ Styles left. Nicely. Honestly, I've not been giving this match all that much attention, but Mariah May has been very crisp. Kind of. He's injured. He's got that torn labrum. He's got that hip. He's got to let heal up a little bit more. He's also got... Nice. With the Samoan driver. Okay. She never really was in danger. There's a good match, yes. But yes, that Hydretti gimmick, after learning that was something I can do, that's definitely going to be something that y'all will be able to, like, chat him to do. Because I'm going to be opening up donations on the channel soon enough here. Once I actually have the time to get around to figuring it out and committing to make it be a thing. And I'll have a list of what you can do. What you can get for donating, you know. It'll be me doing a bad version of the Steiner Math promo. It'll be me hitting a flex. I don't know if I'm going to still do that. It'll be me doing the Hydretti gimmick. You absolutely can. Anyone can.
I've wanted to be a wrestler since I was a little kid. So the fact that I'm in this ring on AEW is surreal to me. And I hope Miss Toni Storm...
He absolutely is, John, but he is not all AEW is good for.
And she's proud because it's the first Dynamite of the new year. And it's all about Mariah.
Is it? I'm waiting for Toni Storm's music to hit.
My only regret is we had to do this in New Jersey.
I get her point. I understand. I don't blame her.
Wait a second. Hey, whoa, what do we have here?
Yo? Deonna Purrazzo? Is she actually, like, coming to AEW? She just recently left TNA. She main evented Dynamite a couple years back. It's like March 2022. So this isn't her first appearance in Dynamite, on Dynamite, in AEW in general. But still, that's awesome. Okay. This is big. Is she, George? Did she just sign? Did we get the graphic? Did he send the graphic out? Let's go see if we just sent the graphic out.
Deonna, it's incredible to see you here in AEW.
Oh, Renee. Renee, I'm sure you know this, but I'm from New Jersey. And if Toni Storm doesn't want to be here, well then trust me, we all don't want her here either.
Why does her voice sound so shaky? Okay.
I have a message that you can pass along to Miss Storm. Let her know it doesn't matter where runs or where she hides, I will find her.
Wow. It's coming in and immediately staking claim at the World Championship.
All elite.
Yup, there it is.
And we are in the age of the virtuosa.
Let's go. It's real. Here for it. And then sends her off. Oh, wow. AEW better fucking treat her right. Mariah May kind of gives me Stratton vibes.
I'm not the messenger, so tell her yourself, bitch.
Oh! Oh my god, what a kick! Sheesh! The way she did that so effortlessly, too. Cute. This is dopeness. Alrighty, if we're going to break, then that will be my cue to do so as well. Be right back, y'all. And I am back. Question shoot. So who is who? Yes.
Welcome back to Dynamite live on TBS. We are just moments away from hearing from the two-time TNT champion, Christian Cage. That is right, two-time champion.
Me? No, I'm not. I am not an active talent on AEW. Why?
And the prodigy Nick Wayne and Taz. We say two-time champion because this past Saturday at World's End, Adam Copeland actually defeated his former best friend. Yeah,
I'm just a guy. I'd like to think I'm a fairly educated AEW fan with a very positive outlook on it, who is very easily excitable in very positive ways. And that's really putting myself over, but I mean, that's what I at least strive to be. I'd like to think I come off that way for the most part, most of the time. Yes, he is a two. Yeah, still. Yes, no, because we all think of Luchasaurus's run as Christian's run, because he carried the belt around all the time. No worries, Tony. I get it. And they appreciate. But yeah, no, I'm just a guy. Be cool to do business with AEW, but I'm not sure what I'd have to offer them. And that's not even being mean to myself, you know. That's just like that. I was hearing. No, you're good, Tony. I appreciate you letting us know how you found us. I'm glad that YouTube was so friendly to us. Oh, this boo a mother gimmick again. What? Oh, you poisonous person. Champ Brody at him right now.
To answer your question, Tony, you're right. It has been 200 days since I won this championship on the very first episode of Collision. It has been a historic run for sure.
Y'all, Luchasaurus's championship reign began on the first episode of Collision. You said it, Todd. Dude is a jerk. But no, I appreciate that, Tony. I mean, now that you're here, if this is something that you might find yourself vibing with, do feel free to subscribe and stick around.
First of all, I'd like to thank Mother Wayne, the matriarch, for being so loving, so nurturing, and understanding the vision. A mother's work is truly never done. Secondly, I'd like to thank my pride and joy, the apple of my eye, my boy, Nick Wayne.
My boy. I'm glad that his work really hits that hard. Christian is doing some all-time stuff right now.
And lastly, I'd like to thank the man that sealed the victory at World's End.
It's not going to be Kill Switch.
That put the final nail in the coffin that is Adam Copeland. I would like to thank myself.
Killswitch gave up that shot at the TNT Championship to Christian Cage. He surrendered it.
That definitely happened, but...
And the way Tony's just looking at him like, so what are you going to do about it? Because it looks like you're not going to do anything.
Twice. I am 2-0 against you, and it's to the back of the line.
He literally beat you.
For you. And I can stand here and I can make light of the fact, Adam, that you grew up without a father.
I could stand here and I could talk about how your mother is no longer with us, but the fact is, you now have to wake up every morning, look yourself in the mirror, and realize what I've been telling you in the world for years, that Christian Cage is superior to you.
Damn. This.
I'm not going to deny the fact, Adam, that you brought the fight at World's End. We beat the crap out of each other. We dragged each other through the mud. I'd like to think we both left a little bit of our souls in the middle of the ring that night. But the difference is, one of us doesn't have a soul. And that's the reason why I stand before you and still the TNT champion. So this is a warning to you, Adam, and any other wrestler in the back that has eyes for my TNT championship. What happened at World's End in that no disqualification match was just a glimpse, just a glimmer, just a tip of the iceberg of what I'm willing to do to hold on to my title.
This guy.
To forget that this title was thrown on the scrap heap.
Such a menace.
I've made it into the most prestigious and important title in this. Shut up! His name is Kill Switch. This is the most important championship in this company. And I will remain the TNT champion for as long as I want until I decide to hand this title off to my prodigy Nick Wayne to carry on the family legacy. I don't want anybody to ever forget that we are the patriarchy. We run AEW. We are the faces of AEW now. And
a second, Tony, I'm gonna get to that. I think this is the end of the promo. All right, so that's Tony Schiavone cannot get over how Kill Switch is just letting it. Tag me and I'll beat him up. Okay, we got a segment right here afterwards. Is Harley wearing like the NXT Page style gear?
I'm committed to this role. It's not a role, but what do you think? Do you love it? I gotta admit, at first, I thought another blonde who was out of her mind didn't really work great for us last time, but kind of crazy. Different. Good pun. I do help from Friday. Thank you. Guys, I just want to
No worries, Tony. I want to address that in just a moment. It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh, Zoe, you can see the show you just saw. Like, Tony, look at it. Oh, I'm behind. How far behind? Okay, here comes Konosuke. Okay, so what I was gonna say, Tony, is I really dig that. Seems like you've been watching wrestling since pretty much I was born. I was born just a few years earlier than that, but I started getting wrestling in like 07. Funny enough, because of Taker. So I found that really interesting, but I've been following wrestling ever since. I was really starting to fall out of it at a few points, but Daniel Bryan's WrestleMania run brought me back in, and AEW brought me back in. Oops. How far behind were you? That damn Don Callis. A little. Oh, is it just like a couple of seconds or so? Yeah. That'll happen. Because you were like, it looks like it. I figured that might have been what you were talking about. But that was a bit of a delay.
I'm happy not to be at ringside. Darby Allin is insane, and there's nowhere safe from him. So I'm happy to be here. I'll use you as a human shield if necessary.
Well, you know,
Let me use you too.
it's very safe. Yeah, boy, as we've noticed many times. But let me say this about Don Callis.
Since the early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go in the ring and I stand beside Christian Cage. I come in here and I
That's really awesome to hear. I was just up until recently, watching through some early 90s WWF and WCW and ECW on a weekly occurrence, like chronologically through their content. And it's very interesting to get that perspective of wrestling. It was a very different time, that's for sure. It must be interesting to have organically not organically, but in real time, watched pro wrestling evolve from the state of it at that point in time to now. Yeah, I was going to say, this match might be very fast-paced. Looks the ways. I think this is what we need for Takeshita, to like really fire back up. Woo! It's funny, I kind of stopped watching. Ooh. It'll fix. Ooh, yes. Oh, big sleepy. This completely fits. It's like past 2 a.m. If you need to get some sleep, then you should get some sleep. Because, yes, you're going to need that energy for the pop. Gosh. That makes me so excited for you. It really did. It was just like, no. We need to drop you down to 144p. To be fair, Tony, I try to stay focused on the product of whatever is being watched. Like when I don't do many WWE watch-alongs, usually because it like just clashes with schedules. But when I do, I emphasize the point to try and like minimize the AEW chatter there. Just, because like that's what people are here for, I would presume. So we want to try and keep that energy flowing. Usually even about like the match at hand, because watch along. But we veer off topic, and it's no fun when I'm always policing people. So I just try to pick the spots. Nice. Always some hype. Truly, Cam, this match's pace is exactly what I gotta say. I hear you, Higurashi. Do you follow A? No. Well, of course you follow A. What am I saying? You've been here several times now. Of course you will follow AEW. Ooh. It's just been a little bit since I've seen you. Hope you've been well, by the way. Yeah, Darby tends to do that. He tends to just die. 100% understandable. Alrighty, so you have a good night. Take care. Oh, no, he's going to do that deadlift German on the stage. What are we doing here? This double kick is like a pandemonium theory. Like, what is that? Oh, I see what you're saying. That's awesome. I'm glad that it looks kind of that legit. No. This is a green screen behind me. I just changed the green screen to represent the stage of whatever show I'm watching along to. You go look at some of the older VODs, you'll see that for like any stream I've done, pretty much. That's been the case. When you said in AEW, I thought you meant like in the company, like to some extent, which is cool, but like, whoa, that movie.
You want to be the one who finally breaks Darby Allin's spirit. That would make me very happy. I mean, Don, so many greats here in AEW have tried to get Darby Allin to quit Taz. I mean, you know that all too well, the Team Taz days.
Yeah, it's extremely.
Oh my gosh, he is wrenching on that crossface. Background for a watch along I've ever seen. Thank you, Tony. That's awesome to hear. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it changed up. I got one for Rampage, Collision. I try to do one like for the WWE pay-per-views. That's easy because they have the same ones each year, so I can go back and pull a previous year's one. But like for AEW World's End, I kind of have to just be like, here's Grand Slam. Nobody noticed. And But yeah, it's still fun. I like to make, especially when I do the nameplate gimmick. I want it to look like I'm on my way to the ring kind of thing. It's silly, it's a little silly, but it's fun presentation. I'd like to think.
Talked about it. Competitive Olympic decathlete in Japan chose professional wrestling over going to the Olympics.
Oh my God, the wringing of the neck.
Oh, for your point, Excalibur, about the knee strike.
I did mean that. I think I had.
I think that's part of the
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. It was like, okay, gotcha. It wasn't one. It wasn't just one or the other, but both.
Simple physics. Takeshita's too big, too strong, and most importantly, too athletic.
Honestly, yeah, that'd be awesome. Because AEW's done that. One of the best podcasters in the business, Will Washington. AEW hired him. Now he hosts their podcast. And that wasn't even, I wasn't even the intent in hiring him. It just as a byproduct. Oh my God. The way that his arm followed through and sent him to the mat. Holy shit. Oh no. He rules. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no. I'd love for them to just hire me and like have me do like, you know how there's the WWE Watchalong thing? Just be the AEW equivalent of that. I'll host that shit. I'm so down. I'm so here for it. Like, I'm most of the time... What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Whatever it was, Darby doesn't want it happening. Honestly, very interesting struggle up there on the top.
great counter. And that was smart of Takeshita to get out of the ring to slow this down, but he can't slow down Darby. A human battering ram.
This match has been almost all Konosuke Takeshita, but never, ever count out Darby Allin.
He's aspirating. Try Heave Jones.
And just sandwiching Takeshita in between Darby's body and the barricade.
Not only connected, he rode him all the way to the barricade.
A combination on the ears. As Darby was looking
Oh.
for code red, but
Oh, what? Oh, finally got it. Oh. The way he so fast switched to that was incredible.
the determination is unbelievable. Thought he had it. Man, I really thought Takeshita had it.
he's gonna get it. I'm confident. This man beat Kenny Omega twice in a week. It's why they call him the Alpha, and we're seeing it here tonight.
Hey, Mike, here is your warning. We don't need the excessive negativity, even though you are very right in the point you just made. But yeah,
Struggling to his feet, Konosuke Takeshita has him lined up, made the
2024, I'm really reinforcing no excessive negativity. Constructive criticism, of course, that's great. But not here for the this is bad, that is bad, this is bad thing. And that goes for any program, not just AEW.
very slowly taking himself out of harm's way. Darby does not look good right now.
What does the pizza record mean? It is pretty much each time I sit down with a pizza that is a 10-inch pie or bigger, you know, whatever size it is, it's got to at least be a 10-inch, even though it could be like an oven pizza, it could be someplace you ordered, it could be a stromboli or a calzone, those also count. But the challenge is you have to eat it all in one sitting. If you do not, you lose. That means one sitting means you cannot put up the rest for later, you cannot tap out, you know, you can't decide to stop eating it. Otherwise, you lose. Now, say you're on the way, you're about to eat the pizza, or you're like one pizza in, and then something happens to the pizza, fucking pet jumps up on your table or something, lands in it. That's tough. That's a no contest. You can't count that. So yep, gotta eat it all. Now, if it's one of those little tiny Tostino pizzas or something, that doesn't count. That's an exhibition match. If you have a couple of slices at a party or something, exhibition match, doesn't count. I remember it too. Accidental large pizza. Crushed me. It was a 16-inch large pie. At a 9? And then the code red. I thought he had it. I was going to be low-key annoyed. They always get me with the right off the 9 count spot. And just like AEW's match records, it resets at the top of the year.
Inside the
Oh my god. Rough. I'm really hoping Takeshita sneaks a win. And it's just been Takeshita too. I mean, he came out with the music, but it's nothing like what am I trying to say? It was nothing like the Don Callis coming out and walking down the ring and let's cut a promo before the match. Oh my goodness. Really smacked that leg into shape, and then the release overhead German. The deadlift release overhead German. I guess it's overhead regardless, so. Done.
They need to stop this. They're not going to stop it. You know they're not going to stop it because Darby Allin will not stop. Then call the meat wagon because the kid's going to need it.
Just say a meat wagon? What is that? No. 136 10-inch or larger pizzas / rumbles. Yes. It's not so much trying to break the record. Sorry, 1 second. I'm hearing a banging. Sorry, y'all. There was this. My cat was like stuck up on something and scratching her claws, and she was like banging, and I had to get her claw free. Sorry, but yes, I'm not necessarily looking to break the record. It's just, I mean, it would be cool if I did, honestly, but I'm not gonna lie, it has not been the best for my diet to be eating this much pizza. Shock, surprise, I know. I'm better off than you would think, but oh my god, the haluva kick. Yeah, I'm better off than you would think, but honestly looking to slow it down a bit.
Darby, I mean, as you mentioned, just Tony, just heaving as Takeshita now the waist lock on the top rope.
Oh my god, the top rope German. It looks like he tried to bridge out of it, but the impact was the shock from the impact was too much for the grip to be maintained.
How much more can he possibly take? He's insane. Yes, he is. He is insane.
Oh, there's that running knee strike. 1, 2. Dunzo'd. There we go. Takeshita getting Cam them points. Yeah, speaking of points, y'all, in regards to the Predictions League, I've decided that I'm just going to give a final update of December because it's over half the month is behind and everything, so I'm just going to give a final update drop, and that may even come after the points for this show because I want to try and make up for it by being as consistent with January as I possibly can be. So I do apologize if that causes any confusion on the Discord, but I just wanted to throw that out there because it was on my mind. And if you're wondering what the Predictions League is, the full description of it is in the description of each and every stream below. So you could go read about that when you have about 3 minutes or so, because it's a lengthy read. It's also got the description of the fantasy stables in there as well, which is an integral part of it, honestly. I more than once read that D made jump squares. Team? Shondine? Mox. Oh. No, he signed till 2027. He ain't going nowhere. Man's just signed that contract like a year ago. And then became world champion twice after that. And then he just became international champion. Now he's going to represent AEW going to New Japan. If he goes back to the E, it's for a Hall of Fame induction or a nostalgia run after he's done everything he can do, like towards 2030. I don't see him leaving unless there's a major fallout, and yeah, that seems not likely based on the dynamic we understand them to have. That being Mox in AEW. No, you're good, dude. You're fine. Don't be about it. You're fine. Because you're very clearly you're more familiar with the WWE product than you are the AEW product, so I can understand that. My bad. In hindsight, I feel silly because of course that's who you were talking about. Why would you be talking about Sean Dean? Because I was just like, Dean. I'm sorry. Once I found out that his name was Jon Moxley, I was like, why is this not the name he always had? I felt like I didn't know how much I disliked the name Dean Ambrose until I heard the name Jon Moxley. And it wasn't even like when he left the company to go to AEW. No, it was years beforehand. Like during his WWE run, when I saw comments about it being like, I can't believe Jon Moxley is WWE champion now. And it was just like, Jon Moxley. So I looked up his old matches and oh my God, he's that pure garbage on his Death Jutsu shirt ain't just a gimmick. He lived that. Well, that puts that to rest. Yeah, no, that was like that was a while ago. Mox is set in stone here, at least for the time being.
Gentlemen. Takeshita, congratulations. What an impressive win tonight over Darby Allin. How you feel?
Oh yeah, I imagine this Kim. That was not me. I was meaning that in the most endearing way.
Next week, Renee, back to where it all started. Daly's Place, Jacksonville. Sting's 25-0, but the Don Callis family is making a challenge. Darby brings Sting. Takeshita and I will bring Big Will Hobbs. And we're going to make it 25-1, Sting.
The way she's just like, all right, I'm gonna go now. Yo! Matt King is here. First Continental Crown winner. That's amazing. The first Continental Classic winner. Coming out in a baseball cap, in a Knicks hoodie. It's just great. Like, dude is the most normal looking fellow ever. I'm so about it. He's like, what are all these championship gimmicks? I don't know how this works. You invite me over for gabagool. Yo, he did though. 11/17. I remember that show specifically. That was the Friday show because he then went on to challenge for the TNT title later on that night on Rampage. But yes, I was when I say the pure garbage, I meant like he was like that kind of deathmatch wrestler where it was like all out there in the most gritty and unkempt way. No, not Intercontinental. Just you're adding to the name. Continental Crown Champion. I don't know why people dislike the Swolverine nickname. I think it's like great. Also, the Mohawk shorter. Low-key salty that Bryan Keith did not get an entrance on Dynamite. Oh, really? I actually did not watch through that Honor Club because, well, I got to do the points for it, so I just have to skip through and see things. I was just starting to do that before hopping on here. We are the AEW Undertaker. They're not showing any records tonight, but I guess that's just because there is none to show. But if they silently drop records, I'm going to be so sad. Spider-Antes. Looking like it. Why does Alex Abrahantes represent every luchador that steps foot at AEW? Every single one. Like, it doesn't even feel like he's Death Triangle anymore. He's just luchador representative here.
This past Saturday at World's End, you were able to do something that you've never been able to do before in your career, and that is different.
This is true, Tony. Her mother actually fell really ill shortly after her appearance on NXT during Becky and Lyra's title match, and mother recently passed, so I believe she's taken some time away to be with family and stuff like that. But yeah, there was no explanation or mention of that, so it does kind of look like she just like faded it out of... Oh my gosh, I just realized the announce table's here at the ringside, even though I just saw Eddie Kingston sit at it. I don't know why it took me this long to process that. Yeah, exactly, Tony. I feel like something could have been mentioned for... Just so that way people don't think... Yeah, I like the Sega branding. Not branding, but like... Look to it, I guess. I don't know.
Very sound in his matches, not only here, but in Ring of Honor as well.
Now Vikingo sending Bryan Keith into the ropes with Vikingo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, his little superhero pros. Another pass. Oh, jeez.
Yes. Oh, nice. The moonsault arm drag.
Avoids the boot. Trent Beretta wasn't so lucky, but comes around.
Oh, here they go again. Gee, come on.
So, Tony, have you given AEW a shot? Is it something that you really like? Given the old college shy? Because her run in AEW is lengthy. Yeah, there is a whole body of work you can look to. Oh my god. Amazing power. Yes, she has a whole body of work you would be able to look into. I'm sure she has some full matches on AEW's YouTube channel. Oh, the half and half on Cage. Nice. Yeah, Todd, I've come around on it. I remember it once I realized the story it was building to, I was like, this is amazing. Alright, she's making sure she gets back. Oh yeah, no. She was very business smart in what she's done. You can't knock her for that. Oh my god. Surgically repaired neck of Trent. Taking that brainbuster on the outside. That is a gnarly spot. Yeah, and then Roidzilla came back with a vengeance. Disclaimer, Brian Cage is not actually on roids. I love that Garcia versus Swerve is likely the main event tonight. Sir, you should know better. That's... Nah, son. It's okay. I promise you, human beings can become that capable naturally. I think Bryan gonna win. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Bryan Keith out of everybody here winning would be not the person I would have thought.
Obviously, Eddie, if it's you and Cage, different tactic he's going to have to employ.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just chop him in the throat.
Same with you and Vikingo. Chop him in the throat.
Yeah. No, actually kick his legs out.
Hey, Cage with the big Bryan Cage taking the loud chops. Oh no. Into the Saito. Oh my goodness.
And then out of nowhere, you see the speed and the agility. It's crazy.
But Beretta, talk about speed and agility. Beretta has that in high supply, driving Cage back to the corner with that drop kick.
Oh, nice elbow.
As Beretta accelerates in, Cage.
Oh, equally nice clothesline.
Oh, man, look at the glazed look on Trent's eyes there.
Well, Brian Cage got a gigantic bicep, and that
I'm with you, Tony. 100% with you. In a world where pro wrestling promotions just act like territories and they aren't sitting there trying to undercut one another, attack one another, undermine one another, or worse, their fan bases doing the exact same. But unfortunately, the Monday Night Wars birthed that mentality into the wrestling fandom, and there are some fans that can't ever let go of that, and they want to relive that in some way, shape, or form. And thus birthed modern day wrestling tribalism.
Why not? It's Halloween. No, it's not. Nice big back elbow by this.
Getting the Bryan Cage. That's okay. You can think that, Jimmy. I've been on a fitness journey of my own in the last decade or so, and if there's anything I've learned in my time, it's just some incredible things naturally. And if my little 5'5" ass can be deadlifting 400 some pounds and is not even hit my genetic limit yet, someone like Bryan Cage can handle himself. Okay. Took that gnarly ass kick. Someone like Bryan Cage can definitely beef up naturally with some proper dieting and supplements.
overcoming the size disparity, taking down the machine.
That's what he's got to do. Vikingo uses quickness, uses high-flying athleticism. This crowd is ready.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, who's going to pull it out?
As Vikingo,
Oh, no, he's going to do something crazy up here. He always does.
the double knees in the corner.
You're not wrong. It's a little distant to go for that 630. Oh, damn. Nearly sent him back into the floor.
You get it?
I get it. Fans, you can experience Woo Energy. To be the man, you need a can. Fuel your jet flying days and limousine riding nights with Woo Energy. The official drink of All Elite Wrestling is Brian Keith has Vikingo up in the ropes.
Woo! Energy. No. Oof.
Vikingo going to the outside as Cage there. Oh, kick
Oof.
section.
Man, that knocked the wind right out of you, pal.
Yeah, Keith's in trouble here. Cage is going to chuck him.
Oh, no, I totally get it, Jimmy. That's why I don't knock you one bit for doubting it. And there's also the chance that I'm wrong. That he actually did juice up at some point, and it's just never been noted or publicly revealed. But I have faith that that's not the case. Oh, dear. That was a hefty fall.
Yes, he did. He's out on his feet as Beretta comes in.
Oh, the running knee.
Connects, and now Beretta.
The north-south cover. Oh. Oh, and then... Nice. Right, Keith taking him out.
That was so wacky, folks. That was insane.
This is a tremendous
Four-way match.
Let me ask you, Eddie, out of these four men now, they're all down. Who would you like to see win this thing? Who do you want to face?
I don't care, Taz.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't book this show. I don't care. Whoever wins, I'll see you later. I don't care.
Brian Keith could be on the verge of, what I think many fans would consider an upset with a victory here tonight. But Cage
Just...
puts him down now. Cage. Keith up on the shoulder.
Oh, no. Come on now. I'm going to keep calling you Jimmy after you change it, too.
Oh, wait, maybe he does. He does. Beretta. The power bomb. Cage. More power bomb. Sits out Liger bomb. 2 and no.
Consider it my Evan Bourne.
Danhausen happy, I guess. I can't really tell.
It's tough to tell. He's tough to read his face. He has paint on it.
Thank you, Taz. Ladies and gentlemen, hard-hitting journalism.
That's why he's the best analyst in the game.
Danhausen. Oh, he's here. I love how he had to, like, skirt around Rick.
This thing. I guess he thinks he's going to help Trent Beretta.
Cage is too big to curse. Curse employed on. Cage with Keith. Keith and Vikingo landing shots.
Take it out. The crowd pops. The curse worked. That's hilarious because I feel like that's something you can do in the game is you can accidentally curse the wrong person.
But inside the ring. Oh, Brian Keith lands the Gamangiri.
Yeah, Brian Keith's
And then do a Saito of his own.
floor. Doesn't Saito. Here we go.
Saito suplex Keith. Look for that diving headbutt charging in the battering ram. 1, 2, no.
Oh, I thought it was called. Thought it was called. Oh, but he's still here, though. He's not ready to... Oh, he's not ready to let up. A Dude Buster incoming. Storm Zero, rather. Trent wins again. Trent. I'm not mad about it. I'm just, how do they keep doing this? How do they keep making him be spoiler Trent? How do they keep making him be just like left field Beretta? Right, Ben? He's like, did we somehow accidentally get a Trent Beretta singles push? I mean, I understand that Chuck D's injured right now, but it's still interesting that this is the case. Right? Sue is somewhere smiling down. Well, not down on us. She's very much smiling at us. She's probably on an adjacent plane. Remarkable. She is. I'm here for it.
Daddy Magic, tonight you're in commentary for the main event, Daniel Garcia versus Swerve.
I know, right? Trent again.
We're doing interviews? I'll give you an interview, huh? You want an interview? A few weeks ago, Samoa Joe had a bunch of goons put me through a car windshield. So I am here tonight to beat somebody's ass. And if I can't find the world champion, it'll be Adam Cole. If it's not Adam Cole, it'll be somebody else. Hell, it might be you. I dare you, somebody. Somebody, give me a reason. Give me a reason.
Oh, he is so here to fuck somebody up, and I'm ready for it. Sorry, Daddy Magic, but hey, appearance point. You almost turned into Christian there, buddy. Right? Everybody want that smoke, right? Well, I fully believe Paul. Wait for Warren George for better chance of talent. Yeah, but I also do think that Triple H does subscribe to the mentality of WWE on top. Still, you know, but he's more willing to cooperate and even mention other, at the very least, mention outside sources and stuff. Hangman's beard is thickening. Yeah, he's got that grizzled look to him. So yes, y'all, if you could please be so kind, do drop a thumbs up on this video. Also, if you could give me but a moment of your time to plug something, I need y'all to check the pinned message here in the YouTube chat, and also the pinned comments. If you're watching the VOD, I'm going to make sure to throw it there. For we have a new YouTube channel under the WatchaMania brand. It is the WM Network. It's where we're going to be hosting our MyGM mode streams. If you could please be so kind and throw a sub over there, even if it's not your thing, if you don't see yourself checking it out all that much, please do give it a sub. We're trying to get that channel up and running, get it off the ground, have a little bit of a spruced up look to it by the time we go live. So if you could please be so kind, much obliged. So yes, just had to get that out of my system. Yes, I'm excited. It was a bold decision. Especially because realistically this channel isn't all that big, but with how YouTube's algorithm seems to work nowadays, it really seemed like it was the best idea to move the gaming content over to its own environment. Despite the fact that it did bring more traffic to this channel, eventually it got to a point where one was getting in the way of another on any given week. And we're starting to look like young Triple H. Hey, not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. Late 90s and early 2000s were some of the best years in all pro wrestling history ever. I hear you there, Tony. I think we're finally starting to get to a point in time in pro wrestling where people don't have to so necessarily look back on the 90s and even beforehand as the fonder years of wrestling, because we're finally getting to the point where the current product is the fonder days of wrestling. Because yeah, there's certain things about those eras that can never be captured again and that are always going to be special in their own way. But there's also a lot of things that have changed, not just in pro wrestling, but in the world for the better, that reflects in today's product. And I don't just mean like PC culture. I more so mean like the problematic behaviors that were so much more prevalent in that day and age that thus showed up in pro wrestlers and, well, and how it affected their health. This is definitely the healthiest era of pro wrestling. when it comes to like actual physical health. Swerve's got a different walk to him there. Time to dance, right? Is becoming mains. He's kind of becoming. The concept of mainstream has really changed, and I'm not sure that wrestling quite fits into that just yet. It's not like pop culture like it was in the 90s and early 2000s, but it's getting to a point where it is a respectable niche. People no longer just hear pro wrestling and immediately frown on it like it is the bastard content. You know, it's the carny shit. No, it's actual, it's a medium that people can respect, is enjoyed by other people. There's always going to be the detractors and all the people who just like the anti-pro wrestling people. You know, but when you look at how things are nowadays, there are very few things that are like extensively mainstream. The concept of niche is much more common nowadays. If that makes sense. Not sure if it conveyed my point the best. But I heard DG's entrance begin and I had to listen to the music. The way he threw the Dukes up and the crowd just popped. That was everything. So here for it. Let's go. We got ourselves a match.
We want to remind the fans we do have a 5-minute overrun tonight. At least 5 minutes. We're going to stick with this as long as it takes, Excalibur, for this great match.
Who's my guy always coming through with clutch? Yes. Thanks, online streaming services and entertainment can afford to be more niche and focused because people can see exactly what they want. Of being at the whim of networks. Yes, Cassidy, that's a great way of putting it. Thank you so much for that. Also, hello and good evening. So good, I thought it was your outro. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. I try to get better at doing the plugs. Every now and then I will still fumble and fall flat on my face doing so, but I'd like to think after 3 years of streaming that I've gotten my footing to some extent. Yes, well, thank you much. Oh, I did? Oh, no. Where are we at? Go sub, I command it shall not be... Ah, damn it, I missed it. That's a great sub, too. I would have highlighted that. Hello, Cassie. Sorry that I missed the message. That happens nowadays to me. Speaking of 3 years of streaming, shout out to Cassie. Cassie has been there for streams that only she was there for. You know, like, y'all... The reality is y'all start somewhere streaming. So, okay. I like this BJJ approach here. He's on the ground. He's inviting him to the ground. It's like, come roll with me, dog. Let's roll. Oh, Swerve took the bait. Oh, and almost immediately into a label lock. I always got you, fam. Oh, yes. Ha-ha! Good game. Sus. Nah, dude. That's baseball. Good game. Not me telling the Chicago lad how baseball works. Me, the non-sports ball guy. Down to the ropes. Nice. I would. I just caught that. That's great. Oh, he's going to dance at him. Who are 4 teams in the MLB? The Florida Marlins, Boston Red Sox, Mets, Oh, we're about to have a dance off, and nice. Damn, I got 3 though. Knee lift. DG not losing focus. I'm here for it. Honestly, if the payoff of the story is he still dances and still wins, then it's just, the story is he did it his way. Like, he found not to use the phrase again, but yeah, baseball nowhere my ass. Not to use the phrase, not just to reuse the phrase, but to get his footing with his mentality. He is not a sports entertainer. He is not a pro wrestler. He is Danny Garcia. Or the tapping again, I think.
Prince Nana is livid, but he shouldn't get involved in the match. Somebody get this guy out of here. Paul Turner saw nothing.
He shouldn't have got involved.
Okay, guys, watch your mouth. Stay cool. Everybody stay cool here.
Shut up. Last time you were at this desk, you got forearm. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
And he did it his way. Oh my god, if Daniel Garcia comes out to that theme, I'd lose it. Oh, absolutely. It was right there. I don't blame you.
Swerve again breaking the count. Dragging Garcia back into the ring.
I'm fired up here, gentlemen. And well, you should be.
Let's sit down and relax. I told you that on Saturday.
Come on, Danny. Let's go here now.
No shot for the leg there.
Tell you right now, that's a mistake. You don't want to take Danny down to the mat.
Yeah, but Garcia, he had committed with the chop. Now Swerve just swarming Garcia on the ground.
Swerve, this type of guy can beat you a number of ways, right?
He can. He definitely can. He's proven that throughout his whole career.
Ooh.
Several years, his style. He's kept.
That wasn't even the loudest either. That was just some heavy impact.
Is there. His athleticism.
I like the size he's been putting on.
Yeah,
It's working for him.
definitely the best shape of his career for Swerve Strickland, but the same could be said about Daniel Garcia.
Absolutely.
Now he's doing a
Getting ready on this. He hit Danny's dance. Come on.
It's a Long Island thing. All right.
Hey, Swerve's just like me. He's got the
Tri-state area here.
outward abs.
honeymoon thing, but I digress. Okay.
Honeymooner. Jackie Gleason.
They did it for Shivani. Right now, Nana really getting on Garcia. Well, you know what? You're getting worn out by someone getting beat up, and then his manager starts. It's tough to deal with that.
Right? Yeah, I can't imagine that. Imagine you're just getting beat down and then somebody's right there at the side. He just yelling shit at you.
As announcers, we have a solemn code.
Come on, Danny.
I'll find him. I'll personally find him. Yeah. Drop toe hold right there by Strickland. Oh, we're talking about fines. I got
Smart.
we all do.
Looks like he could try to transition into into the hammerlock too? Smooth.
Hammerlock there. Class. Yeah, Swerve Strickland dictating the pace in this.
Brought back being a manager and wrestler. Really? Just Prince Nana? I mean, don't get me wrong. Prince Nana has done a lot of good work on that front. But I feel like there's a few managers who have really revitalized the art of managers in pro wrestling in these last couple of years.
He closed out 2024 with a victory.
In multiple promotions. That. Ooh. Big old pump kick.
Garcia likewise picking up the pinfall victory in the All-Star 8-man tag team match at World's End.
Garcia's on a roll. 2-match winning streak.
The uppercut
So I said one person. Fair enough.
closes in. Those uppercuts rock
Oh,
Garcia back, Taz. Yeah, no, he's doing those quick
doing it again.
He's mocking Garcia. Garcia.
Not for nothing. He's the one who's done it most accurately thus far.
Nice block out there. Good job by Garcia. Whoa, he slipped by that.
Nice. Okay. I'm here for the sway. Man's held down R1 when the strike came. Yo, put both of these men in Fight Forever right now. Nice with the front drop kick. Going for the Saito. Stalling. There it is.
Get a cover, get a cover. Garcia's near leg is hooked, and Swerve, though, able to escape.
Gotta keep that pressure on. Here we go. Danny's got to stay composed here. He's starting to smell it now. He's starting to smell it.
Oh, nice reversal. Only hooked one arm, though.
Into the pinning predicament, but the boot caught. Swerve weaves underneath shoulder.
Big. Oh.
Good job. Top to bottom, we have had sensational matches here in our first foray into
Ha ha ha. That was great.
My goodness.
It certainly has been, but Swerve.
Interesting. Looked like he landed on Swerve's leg.
Yeah, good kick out. Garcia showed a lot of life there.
We're going back and forth now. And Taz, despite Garcia's overall record in the Blue League of the Continental Classic, he had tremendous performances all throughout.
Hold on, wait.
Just get it in the-
No,
just
come
get
on,
it in the
guys.
ring.
Come on now.
Just get it in the ring. It's enough. You watch your mouth. No, you're gonna touch me. You want to touch me? Just keep it in the ring.
Don't get punked out, man. You still gotta give Brody King his for what he said to you on Collision, dude. Not Collision, World's End. Was it World's End? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, no. Oh! Are they okay? Their desk is too small for that, I think.
Swerve was smart by rolling off, getting out of the way there.
Yeah, obviously, the desk is not the most stable surface.
Slippery, but that was nice by Strickland to get out.
It gets messy out here.
Okay, there we go, Taz.
Boy, does it ever, man.
Appreciate Taz. It was like, that was nice of Swerve to get out that way. Putting it over like it was Swerve escaping.
Live on Dynamite.
Absolutely. That's what we said. We're going to go in, and we're going into overtime here. I do want to let you know very quickly, as this match has gone out of hand, that Sting and Darby Allin have accepted the challenge for next Wednesday at Jacksonville. That's all done.
Okay.
And Garcia hangs on. Turns the corner. Wait, no, it's Swerve that turns the corner.
But I also want to say you don't have to wait till Wednesday because Sting and Darby Allin will be in Charlotte at Collision. Oh, that's great. How about that on Saturday night? Yeah, that's huge. Live at the
Good for them.
Coliseum.
That one lady's just like checking her watch. She's like, oh. You can tell she's ready to go the second this match is over.
Evenly matched in this main event.
They need to get people to stick around for Rampage more.
With the upper hand, but just barely. This has been a back and forth battle, Taz.
Yeah, no, it really has been physical for sure. And what happened at the desk when both men end up going down, it's a tough thing because you're trying to get a hold on. This desk is slippery. Yes. That's a good, nice arm drag out of that. Looked like, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Shot by Garcia. Cover him, Danny.
Woo!
Garcia comes in running boot side of the face.
Swerves up though.
Oh, that roll through got him with the flatliner. Nice.
Lured him in that time, guys.
House call. There it is. Oh my god. I thought that was it.
Really close. And it's birthday boy JR.
At infinitum. Excalibur with the little touches.
Better stay out of this thing.
Oh, is it Swerve Stomp time?
Looking for that swerve stomp. That's how he destroyed the ankle.
Danny, you gotta move.
Oh. The way his kick out stopped Paul Turner's hand from hitting the mat for the third time. Like, he didn't just kick out. He grabbed Paul Turner's hand like, I won't let you. The crucifix. Oh, second house call. This isn't good. Slumped. Hooks. Half Nelson. Up. And JML driver. We're done. Notably, the jackknife was protected. It was not used. Same. That first pinfall, that was way too close. That was just way too close.
2024 going to be the year of Swerve Strickland. He put Samoa Joe on notice. Swerve wants the AEW World Championship. He won't settle for anything less than that.
You won't have to look far for Samoa Joe because next Wednesday we understand Samoa Joe will be live on Dynamite. What's the first time that Samoa Joe has ever been in
Wow.
That's next week. He reached out to shake his hand and Matt's had enough.
Get in there, Daddy. Magic. That's weird when I don't It's weird. He's like doesn't have a name anymore. It's just Daddy Magic. So when you try to... Oh, the low blows everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at your next AEW World.
Yup. Oh, Hangman. We're not done here.
Purpose is Hangman. A lot of history between these two men. The battle between these two men at Full Gear was one for the ages. Look at Nana run.
What is Nana doing? Nana is so anxious. He is literally running around.
Page is not in a talking mood.
Look at the eyes. He's not saying a word. Yo, I told you.
There he is.
Teeing off on one another, throwing bombs.
Crazy night of action.
Oh, that last strike over his head there. Yeah, he does. If they're having a third match, it cannot be Swerve winning again. But that also does kind of mess with his trajectory a bit. So it's like, where to go from here, you know?
Hangman being peeled off of Swerve Strickland. As this broadcast, we've completely lost control. Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland needing to be separated. And now Swerve going after Hangman.
If this is any indication what this year's going to be like, it is.
What else can they do to each other, right? That's what I'm wondering is like after the Texas Death Match, what's left? It's either got to be like a... Do they do a steel cage death match? Do they... Oh, that was a weird loop at the end there. And rewind that up. But thank y'all so much for joining me here this evening in the AEW Dynamite watch along, the first one of the year at that. Do leave a thumbs up on the video if you haven't done so already. It's very much appreciated. It really helps us out. And of course, like I said earlier, if you haven't done so, check out the pinned message in the chat or in the YouTube comments. It is going to have the link to the new YouTube channel, the WM Network, for the MyGM mode. Please do subscribe just to show your support, if nothing else. But next time we're going live on this channel is going to be on Friday for Rampage, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. GMT. For those of you mad folk in the UK like my partner. So until then, have a good night. Happy wrestling.